Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, the stock markets. And today we talk a little bit about the US dollar and euro conversion rate. So 98 points you get now if you spend €1 on Steam in the Steam point shop. And I thought this is actually an interesting trigger to also look a little bit in the conversion rates for the games on Steam database, my friend. So if you're interested in this, then of course stay with me, and for everyone else, so I hope I can convince you to stay. So 98 points for €1. I remember when we were getting like 110 points, I think it was, for €1 that we spent. So what does this tell us? So this tells us that the euro is weaker. The euro is actually weaker with regard to Steam points, and Steam points are based on the, let's say, on the lead currency US dollar. So in conclusion, the euro is weaker with regard to the dollar. So that's obviously nothing new here. This is the euro US dollar chart. So this means here, look, for example, so that means you have to pay only 99 US dollar, so 0.99 US dollar cents to buy €1 cent. So this is how you convert this. So, and some of you might remember when when you had to pay $1.60 to buy €1 cent. So this means in the end it is more expensive for Americans to buy a product in Europe when it's at 160, because then they have to pay a lot of money for this. So at the moment it's for someone who has US dollar, it's cheaper for him to buy something in Europe, because the actual prices in Europe, based of course on inflation, but the actual prices in Europe are not changing. So of course the inflation changes a little bit. So this means if you go now and you have a beer or a coffee, so most probably it stays the same. For all of us, so maybe 25 cents based on inflation, it got a little bit more expensive. But if now someone comes and he says, I have US dollars, so I'm exchanging my US dollar in euros, then he gets more euros for this. So in the end, he gets for his US dollars a cheaper coffee than if he would have gotten the coffee before. So that's the exchange rate. So I guess I don't have to explain this to anyone, but you know the story, guys. So therefore 98 points now only for €1. This shows us I call it the Steam points indicator. Now we see how strong actually the euro is. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. So let's also look at Call of Duty as one of the new games that you can buy, and a game that has regional pricing. So here, for example, we see converted price, of course, Russian ruble not anymore. So you see it is the cheapest. So Argentina is it's Call of Duty. If you would buy it now in Argentina, 6,990 Argentinian dollars, I think. So if you would convert this now in euro, then you would pay minus 36%, so 44 euros only for this game. So, and this game would be the most expensive if you would buy it in Israel. So with the new shekel, I think it's called, so 112 euros. So you see also in Switzerland, it would be extremely expensive. Why? Because actually those currencies are way more valuable than the euro, or they lost not so much with regard to the US dollar. So this is very, very interesting to understand, my friends. So, and if you would take the US dollar, then it would be 0.76%, 0.76% converted. So US dollar is always, that's the interesting part. Now you would actually say this would be and should be actually already a little bit higher, but that's the way how they price. So normally they just price it in 69.99 US dollars with regard to 69.99 euros. So we're almost at parity. And when the euro was stronger than the US dollar, so we didn't actually profit from this in games. So the only time it really makes sense if you now see the pricing from, for example, the Norwegian crown or the Saudi rial, with regard to the euro. So very interesting, my friend. So now you would say, oh, let's buy all our games in Argentina. Yeah, some key sellers obviously sell Steam keys that they buy, for example, in Argentina or in other countries, and then they sell them a little bit cheaper. So, but that's how you can then sometimes save a little bit. So, but those are the prices on Steam itself, my friend. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you the next time. Bye bye.